Barton. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Greg Barton is. Yeah, he won the 1984 gold medal Olympic K1 and K2 1,000 meter. One of his coaches was this guy Paul Podolsky. He was known as like a magician for coming up with ways to train your body. And you guys, if you really want information on the training stuff, there's a book called The Barton Road. You guys can take a look at that, and it'll really break it down into how there's a lactic acid workout, and there's a ATP-CP, which is like 20-second. You're training your muscles to be prepared for stuff you're going to put it through, whether it's a sprint race or an endurance race. I mean, typically what we do is we look at about 4 months out from a big race. For us, we look at the multi-races, whether it's a solo or a motorcycle. We'll build a program on that. You can't typically peak more than a couple times in a year, and so you don't want to ruin a peak on just some random race. You want everything to build. I mean, some people would do like sprint stuff and get super fast right away, and then taper off and not get any faster. Whereas what we typically do is do more base work and work your way in and do lots and lots of hours. Mostly be twice a day, work out 6 days a week. 1 day you have a rest. Absolutely. The hard part of Hawaii is that it gets rough. We like to go downwind. It's like the best thing we could ever ask for. And so it's giving up that to go train in flat water and stuff. You have to go down to 70%. I think we're all in agreement when we look at paddling. 90% of what we do is paddling. Yeah, there's some gym influence, but if you're not fast at paddling, Lance Armstrong doesn't go paddling to train for the Tour de France, he goes biking. So, 90% of what we try to do is paddle, and then the other 10% cardio and weights. We train a little bit differently. We're on different lanes, so he pretty much runs the...
Well, yeah, like Jimmy is a great trainer. Like the guys in Maui who we train with Kai and Pat Dolan. He's been training for the Olympics, him and his brother Ryan Dolan. Pat kind of wrote us a program for the last 2 or 3 years for us to do for 6 months, and then take that in. And I'm not gonna lie, we adjust it here and there according to conditions, because unlike here, Hawaii is kind of, it's wild and crazy here, but we have wild and crazy ocean too, so sometimes you're limited to what you can do and what you can't do. So, like Jimmy said, I don't think there's any way other than getting better at paddling than paddling.
You said that you only prepare to do 2 races a year? Like you limit the number of...
You look at like the other races as training. So instead of... I'll do like we'll do sprints the day before we go do a race the next day. People are like, "Oh, you're crazy," but no, because everything's building and all set for one race. You're aiming everything towards that. But at the same time, you got to know your body, and you got to know how far you can push it. If you're starting to get sick, you got to be able to back off. So you have your program built to where the goal is set, and Pat's program works in the same way. You go in cycles of 4-week cycles, and you have a week 1, week 2, week 3, and then the 4th week is more of a rest week. And week 1 is kind of mellower, week 2 is like medium, and then week 3 you're hurting by the end of that week. Like, oh God, next week's a rest week. And the workouts just typically get harder as you go. So in the beginning of the season, it's pretty much just low intensity base work. Just go out and paddle for a lot, a long time, a couple hours. You're just putting in mileage, like 100 kilometers, 70 miles a week minimum, and then from there you build on top of it. So, but experience comes into play, Every year that I learned something new, you know, and I think that was one of the fortunate reasons that I won this year. Like, I really thought Pat was going to win. He had trained a lot harder than I did, and he ramped up and I didn't, you know, and had he taken care of himself earlier in the race, that probably wouldn't have happened. But, you know, I mean, it's been 4 years since he'd done a solo, and the level of competition is a little bit tougher, and we're literally battling it out the whole way across. And I just got lucky. So and experience is like a huge issue, you know. Like, I don't know. I look at it as if you don't have it's time on the water. People say, "Oh, what can I do to get better?" Go paddle as much as you can, you know, in as many different conditions as you can. When it looks ugly, rough, with current, I'd go paddle because every time you go in some sort of different condition, you learn something.
Get experience, you know, like what you say. The more you, like, you're not lift weights or you run, that's great, you're getting in shape, but are you getting experience doing your craft? I don't think so, you know. So the more you paddle, the more experience you gain.
And then kind of a follow-up question to that, do you guys follow any particular of like nutrition kind of through your race, or how, like, my big question was like, how do you hydrate before the race? How do you eat before the race? Is there any difference, or like?
We all have our different systems, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Cole likes coconut water. He's like a big fan of, and it actually, you know, I've started drinking it a little bit, but there's a million different companies out there, Gatorade and everything else. But Gatorade is like, man, some of these just high fructose corn syrup, you know, stuff that you don't need. So most of us use a company called First Endurance. They do most triathletes and Tour de France bikers and stuff. They have a whole line of products that we use. And then Hammer makes some products. Endurolites, they're like salt and electrolyte pill that you can take. So we use that along with, they have another capsule called Race Day Boost. And that is just sodium phosphate. And you usually take that only for bigger races. But you lead it about 4 or 5 days before. What sodium phosphate does is it makes your body retain water. So your body holds more water and gets your muscles and everything prepared for a big race. And then when it comes to racing itself, it depends on what you're racing. But they have, I mean, like I said, there's a million products out there. But they have these things called shot blocks. There's chomps. There's all these other. We like the Cliff shot blocks. They're electrolyte gummy bear. So what we try to look at is when you have to look at whatever the length of the race is. You know? So if you're looking at a 4-hour race, here's a shot box right here. If you're looking at a 4-hour race, you have to look at the beginning of the race of where you need to take care of yourself the most, so that when you get to the 3 and 4 hour mark, you've already taken care of yourself. You're not like already deficient of what you need. So I mean, it's gonna hurt at that point, no matter what. But you're trying to take care of yourself so that you're setting yourself up to not cramp and not run through problems at that point. Now, but when you eat stuff, you want to eat stuff that your body doesn't have to work hard to digest. Because if it's working hard to digest something, it's taking away from what it can do to output for your paddling or whatever. So, you know, applesauce. I don't know if you guys are familiar with poi. It's like a Hawaiian substance. You know, it's like a potato blended up and mashed up with water. So, but I mean, real easy stuff for your body to digest. So typically, just give you an idea, in the Molokai solo, at 45 minutes, so I'm drinking the EFS, it's called EFS, Electrolyte Food System. I drink that throughout the entire race. I'll take the Race Day Boost 5 days before, along with some Endurolites. You don't want to, when you're drinking a lot of water to hydrate before, you want to make sure you're not flushing your system so that there's no electrolytes in your system. So I'll typically lead everything up where I'm making sure I got a lot of electrolytes in my system and I'm drinking lots of fluid. And then the day of the race, we'll start out just drinking EFS at 45 minutes. I'll have a applesauce at an hour 15. I had a shot block. And then at 2 hours, the pace was so tough that at some point I needed a lift, and it's not the best thing for you, but I had a Red Bull. And then we were able to catch up, and then I had another one, and then at the point, once you get close to like a finish or something, then you can hear everybody. You're trying to push through that point where you're by yourself and you need to get to wherever your destination is, you know. And then once you get close, people are yelling, and you know, the whole fight takes over. You're in the race and battling for whatever place. You know? So I puked all that Red Bull up later. But finding what works for you is the key. The only way to do that is get out there, try stuff. Pretty much everybody in our group uses the shot blocks and the EFS. And
A good recovery drink, I think, is really important. Daily maintenance is the best way to get yourself ready for a big race. If you're not doing it every day, if you don't get in a routine, after you work out, doing something, you can't just cram it all into 3 or 4 days before your race. You got to do it daily and get into a routine so your body gets used to it and you recover consistently. And then I just think anything not processed is a lot easier on your body to absorb after training hard. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like Jimmy said, Red Bull, like drink Cokes. Not try to do that when you're training, but when you're in your moment on the race, you need that.
shake it up.
You try to defizz a little bit.
We're pushing at such an intensity on these big races that, I mean, all you think about if it's a change race is, I'm going to get in that boat and I'm going to paddle as hard as I can. As hard as I can until I get out, and then I'll worry about resting and taking care of myself when I get on the boat. So, I mean, recovery is huge, especially when you're training at that level. 6 days a week and you're doing races on the weekends and everything else. Finding something that works. So, First Endurance makes a recovery drink that we take as well as it's called Ultra. There's also a pill that you guys familiar with Cordyceps and go to firstendurance.com and take a look at all the different products. A lot of the top athletes take a lot of different legal substances. These aren't like. There's the opportunity.